Let's talk about LSU.
What is
and how much we fucking suck and everything went wrong.
What is
I mean, y'all just got bullied by a Pac-12 team. That's a little embarrassing.
Bullied. I mean, the offensive line, and we have 2 offensive linemen out against McNeese State, which shouldn't matter, but Lord knows.
Jake, show the people your stupid ass trip.
Oh, baby. I had to break this one out.
I cannot wait till Georgia loses. I'm going to instantly buy something off Amazon and wear it every one of these shows.
Wear it in 2023. That's the next time we lose it again.
What are the UAB? Are they the UAB Dragons?
Yeah, the Dragons of Birmingham. You better watch out for those boys. They're built different.
They'll be dragging their balls on.
Is JT Daniels even playing? I know, bro. Is Daniels even playing? Uh-oh.
He's
upset
awful.
alert. I see upset alert because you're not going to be able to score. You're not going to be able to score.
Is this what y'all been doing all week? Like, is this the only way you can rationalize it?
Yeah.
Y'all spent so much time last show just absolutely meat riding Clemson, and then they just go out and don't even score a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that Clemson is like a bottom 5 team in the FBS.
I mean, they're horrible.
They're
DJ
terrible.
Ungawala is.
You can't even say the quarterback's name. You know they're bad.
He's Kelly Bryant. He's Kelly Bryant with a goatee. Really,
he's horrible.
Yeah. Well, do y'all want to get started on our picks?
Yeah, sure.
This one actually scares the shit out of me. The first pick of the week tomorrow, Coastal Carolina. We all picked Coastal Carolina.
I think everybody in the country. Yeah, I think everybody in the country.
That's always bad. I almost want to take that off and scrap it and just go with the over. The over is 53. I feel like Coastal
Kansas is going to score 14 points, dude.
Yeah, okay, and Coastal will score 50.
I was Kansas? I'm just saying the line is not in jeopardy. The line is not in jeopardy.
Have you bet Kansas yet this year?
No,
I did last week. Now I'll tell you.
They covered?
Yeah. No.
No.
That's what I'm saying. 3. That's what I'm saying. They won by 3 against South Dakota, and they rushed the field. That was the most infuriating thing ever. You don't cover my 11 points, and you win a game against South freaking Dakota, and you rush the field.
You bet on Kansas, though. That's your fault, man.
It was Friday Night Football.
I took Coastal in the first half because it's in Conway.
It was a free play Friday Night Football bet. I
took
my Kansas Jayhawks.
Jared might not be out on the field, but he will be in our hearts.
But he's a Sports Talk ATL podcast. He's probably going to be wearing the shirt that we sent him today under his gear.
Yep.
Yeah, we're a Jared Guest podcast, so.
We're a Jared Guest. Yeah, basically, we're just gonna hammer Coastal Carolina. And if you did that last year, you probably went 11-1. So
yeah,
it's not Anthony. It's really not about. Oh, I forgot we have people.
Yeah, we got Anthony.
How you doing, Anthony?
What's up, bro?
You got any locks for us? Give us a lock.
Yeah, if you got any locks, throw them out.
If you got any locks, throw them in the chat.
All right, so my lock number 2. This one worries me too because the public's all over them too. I got Iowa plus 4.5. I like Iowa State.
That's cool. I got Iowa State minus 4.5.
There you go. I think Iowa State's still a good team.
Yeah,
but I just think it's going to be a close game.
Anytime the public loves an underdog, it's bad news. It's bad news. 2 things. Iowa State has a better roster. They're at home. College game day. First time 2 top 10 Iowa and Iowa State playing ever. They haven't beaten Iowa since 2014. Iowa State cruises to a win. Everyone is talking about Iowa. Dude, they beat Indiana. How about we just
think it's going to be a close game.
How about we just overrated the shit out of crappy Indiana? Indiana had 1 good season in the history of their program, and they get ranked preseason. How about they're awful? That's what happened. Also, playing in Iowa is one of the hardest things to do. That's the black hole, baby. That's the black hole. They dominate in Iowa. They lose away from Iowa.
So whose side are you on?
What are you talking about?
They dominate in Iowa. They lose away from Iowa. Iowa State's going to be crazy. This is the biggest game in program history. I think they even have a better roster, and they only have to cover by 4.5. Iowa State, the Cyclones, roll.
I will say I don't.
They don't roll. They spin.
They spin.
Cyclones
They spin over those putsy little birds.
I don't think people should be super down on Iowa State because they had a bad week 1 because they literally have a bad week 1 every year. Like last year, I think they barely beat It may have been Northern Iowa.
I'm telling you, Iowa. Go look up Iowa State, Northern Iowa, their series. Every time it's close. Every time.
Exactly. That's why I got Iowa plus 4.5.
Oh, what? That doesn't even make sense. All right, whatever. Anyways,
don't take. Said it's always close.
No, Northern Iowa versus Iowa State.
Okay.
Timmy said Pitt
-2. Timmy said Pitt -2.
I should probably know this since I'm doing this shit.
Tennessee.
Ooh, they're -3 now. So how am I going to get a -2?
What do y'all feel about
by the points?
A&M minus
I kind of like that. I
17.
mean, if you watch Tennessee against Bowling Green, that was a dumpster fire.
Didn't cover. Might as well have lost.
They were favored by 40 in that game. Bowling Green's one of the worst teams in college football. They should be an FCS squad. I like this. I like Pitt -3. I might throw a little money on that. Thanks, Tim Baratheon. Hey, thank you. I like that.
My next one, I'm going to go Washington and Michigan under 48.5, which bothers me because the public is all over Michigan because Washington obviously just lost to Montana. But they still have a really good defense. And you know how Michigan is, man. They can just go just dead quiet on offense. I like the under in that 48.5. I think it's in Ann Arbor.
Yeah, it's at the Big House. I picked Michigan, but I'm probably going to take that one off my script. That's just too fishy of a line. Too fishy of a line for me.
Public, it's like 97%.
I'm going to move. I might actually take Pitt -3 and switch it out. I like Pitt -3 better than I like Michigan. Washington's not that bad of a team. Montana is actually one of the better FCS.
Yeah, they're always in the playoffs.
Yeah. So our 1AA, whatever the hell they are.
All right, let's talk about the Aggies. I need some convincing. I feel bad about making the pick.
I hate Texas A&M, so I don't bet them. But
so
-17.
-17. They held Kent State to minimal offensive production, and Kent State's got a good offense, a very good offense. And A&M looks what they rushed for 320 yards last week. I mean, I think that's going to be their formula all year. And it is in Colorado, which is so sketchy to bet. I mean,
no, it's not. It's a neutral site. It's a neutral site game.
It's not in Colorado.
It's a neutral site.
It's
game.
in Denver.
I don't know where it is.
It's in Denver.
Oh, it's in Denver.
Oh, it's at Mile.
Neutral.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's at Mile. But that's basically a home game. I mean, I don't know. There could be some. I bet there's some Aggie fans. They're so pumped for finally being good. I could see the Aggies traveling out to Denver. Denver's a cool
weirdos.
Place.
I could see them going anywhere. They're such weirdos.
I've been to Denver, and Boulder's like a 45-minute drive.
That's just not one that I am touching. I'll tell you that.
Here's a weird one. Their defense looks so good.
Here's a weird one. UAB money line against Georgia.
I'm writing that down as one of your picks, by the way.
What's
I'm just saying, man. You got that ugly ass shirt on. I'm going to be saying some wild shit.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with Rutgers -2 against Syracuse. I think Rutgers is going to be a respectable team. Schiano's addicted to covering.
Love that.
He is legit, bro. He is
Timmy's got another one for us. He said South Alabama Bowling Green under 52, 20-mile-per-hour winds, bad, slow offenses. I like that.
I like the way this guy thinks.
I like the way this guy
He's a shark.
He's a shark. He is our shark. He's the local shark. Tim Baratheon. We actually have that other guy. I don't know what he is on Twitter, but he gave me another pick, and it's Liberty -5. I think the line's down to 4. It's 4 or 5.
Who do they play?
But all I have to say, they play Troy at Troy.
Ooh, that actually might be a sneaky good game.
LSU has some bad experiences with Troy, so I won't talk about those. But all I have to say is Liberty, 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 Liberty. That's all I have to say.
I think we just dropped 5 viewers when you did that.
That was hilarious, and that was spontaneous. I love that. That was great. How do you feel about Bama? Is the tide rolling? Again?
I mean, you know the thing about the Alabama lines. I would take the first half line. I don't even think it's out. But anytime if it's really 56.5,
I love
that's big. I mean, they always. You know what it's going to be? I'll tell you right now, Alex. It's going to be 56-0 or 56-3 because they are going to roll 49-0 at halftime, and they will not throw the ball again. They will score on They will score on a defensive touchdown or something. They'll bring in their fourth stringers. Listen, my roommate Turner Skian. That was the game he played in Mercer when he was. That's all you have to. That's all you have to know about that team. Like
they're going to bring more than us. That's more than us.
Yeah, they're going to bring in the walk-ons. Like they're not going to they're not going to run the ball. They're just going to take knees and basically run halfback dives the whole second half.
I think they'll win 63-0. That's what I think.
It could be, but it has to get to 63 in the first half. I'm telling, which is crazy to say. I know, but that is what Alabama does. I don't know how many times I have bet on Alabama before. I bet on against Alabama when the line was 49.5. The line was 40. It was 49-0 at halftime. and they didn't cover. The game finished 49-3. They did not score a single time in the second half. They will not try to score in the second half. They will actually purposely not.
Shut up. Just shut up.
They will purposely not try to score in the second half. Now, do I have the balls to bet on Mercer? Hell no. Hell no, I don't have the balls to bet on Mercer. But, dude, I'll tell you, the Sharps will be all over Mercer.
Anyways,
What about this East Carolina, South Carolina game? That would be a fun game to go to.
Yeah.
What about that would be good?
They're both bad teams, and they hate each other.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, East Carolina versus South Carolina. I was thinking, I'm looking at South Carolina. Like, for some reason, the site that I'm looking at has South Carolina's logo against Clemson. But it's really South Carolina. It's literally South Carolina State against Clemson. That's what's really
I
funny.
got you.
The
Let's see what we got here.
Anyways,
a great game.
I got NC State minus 2.5 against Mississippi State. I think Mississippi
I like
State
that
is
bet.
bad.
I like that bet.
I think
I
they're
like that
bad.
bet. I'll
Who?
probably lay some money on that. How about this
Who?
Texas-Arkansas game? Is Texas back, or has Sam Pittman really got Arkansas playing well at Arkansas?
Sam
Texas
Pittman is
minus
also
7.
Sam Pittman is also addicted to covering. That's just something you should know.
I like Sam Pittman. I thought he was a big part of why Georgia was so good.
Damn
and they
good
were
dog.
so good at recruiting. Yeah, I'm a big Sam Pittman fan.
Tim
But Starkey had the boys
ECU. Tim said ECU is better and at home, and ECU has a better quarterback. Holton Ahlers.
ECU,
Yeah, they
baby.
probably do.
Do they still have the grad assistant starting for South Carolina?
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
can you answer that for me?
Surely not.
They still starting the grad
Sure.
student? Hey, he started last game. Why is he not starting this week? What is even wrong with their other QB? You know, Jake Bentley plays for South Alabama. Speaking
Really?
of South Alabama. Yeah, he transferred from
Wow.
Utah to South Alabama. So kind of a downfall.
So he went
but
from South Carolina to Utah to South Alabama?
yeah, kind of bouncing around the United States here.
He's on the Blake Barnett plan, going to
Who is
Alabama
that?
to Arizona State. Exactly.
Blake Barnett.
Who
He
is
was a
that?
5-star quarterback at Alabama that just never played anywhere. At least Jake Bentley's
What?
played. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He
who's
was-
Jake Bentley? No, who's Jake Bentley?
Oh, Jake Bentley. He was the quarterback for South Carolina like
Like a
2
long
years
time
ago.
Yeah, like 2 years
2 years ago, I think.
Must
Yeah,
have been a
he's at South
nobody.
Alabama now. Well, I mean, I think he beat Georgia a couple times.
No, he did not. Helinski did one time.
Oh, the great Helensky. He was a freshman too, right?
You know what's hilarious, Chase,
so.
is when anybody ever talks about like Sanford Stadium being loud, and it's you who talks about it, and it's hilarious. It's
Who?
got to be one
Who's
of the
you?
quietest, most calm places in college football I've ever been. Ever
Have
been.
you, did you guys hear how loud the Rose Bowl was when you fucking lost to UCLA last week?
I was actually at the Rose Bowl when Georgia won, so I did hear.
Great game.
I did.
All right,
yeah,
we're moving
it was a great
on.
game.
Y'all got any more? Or are we moving on to the NFL?
I have
Let's
more
do
picks, dude.
NFL.
Don't shut up. Let me find my picks.
I'm
right, let me-
hungry. Let's go.
Yeah, well, you know what? No one cares about your food, Jake. They care
Dude,
about
you
our
got
loss.
Marshall over in NC Central.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Thundering
Marshall.
Herd?
The Thundering Herd are absolutely nasty. That's a lock of the century, minus 39.5.
You
And
remember the
Liberty-
last time we bet on Marshall? You remember the last time we bet on Marshall with beating the Buckeyes?
Last week, actually. Last week.
Oh no, I was talking about
We're
that
not.
bowl game.
Oh, we're not talking about App State in the bowl game. I think we
That
bet
was
on
the
App
worst.
State though. We bet on App State.
It was that was the worst game I've ever bet on in my life.
Yeah, thanks,
I thought
Beat
it
the
almost
Bookie.
killed me.
Shout out to the Beat the Fraud, which is what that guy
Fraud.
is. Scrub. All right, I guess we can move on. Do we have any other? Let me look at. Yeah. All your picks suck. I don't want to talk about them. All right, to the NFL.
Okay. I'm starting off tonight. Like I said on the article, Tom Brady against a Dan Quinn defense that has like COVID issues. We get Bucks minus 7.5.
It's 8.5.
Another.
It's 8.5.
I got
It's not
it at
7.5.
7.5. Alex, I'm sorry your bookie's a loser.
It's not my bookie. These are just like Googled lines. I mean,
I bet it
I'll
last
look
week.
it up right now.
All I can tell you is Joe Burrow is one sexy beast.
I'm scared for him.
David
He-
Carr.
I can
he
tell you
just-
the lock
He
of the
has
century.
no
guys.
offensive line.
I actually have
And
great
he
luck.
won't get one. I don't get it.
I've been reading a lot of Alex's articles because I have to edit them, unfortunately. He said something. He said something about the game going over, the Falcons game. No way. Under 48.5. Under
Dude,
48
these defenses are so bad. I guarantee
these
you that
offenses
Jalen
suck,
Hurts is
too.
200 yards in the air, 100 yards on the ground.
Ben
My
But
prediction
don't
was
break,
actually
baby.
28-20.
Ben, yeah, all right. That's
Jalen Hurts
literally
is
under.
not running for 100.
That's
yards.
under.
Jalen Hurts-
28-20 is under. It's 48.
No, that's what I said.
That's a lot.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
I like
I
the
fucking
under.
agree with you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks.
But yeah,
Thank you.
Alex,
think
Jalen Hurts
over.
isn't running for 100 fucking yards. We can bet whatever you want on that. He's
I
not
mean,
running for 100
within
fucking
10 yards of that, I guarantee you, like just
No.
around 300 all-purpose yards. That's like what I
Listen,
think.
I think the Falcons will be able with Dean Pease will be able to slow down Jalen Hurts. I really think
That's
so.
really cute of you to think that, but like we
Their whole
haven't
game
seen
plan
them
is gonna
play.
be
We
to
haven't seen
what
them
do
play.
they have? They have Devontae Smith. They have a quarterback that can't throw.
Two very good tight ends,
Miles
Dallas
Sanders
Goddard
is
and Zach
garbage.
Ertz, and they have
The
a
ghost of Zach
better
Ertz.
offensive line than us as it stands.
Oh, without
right
a
now.
doubt. Yeah,
So
without a doubt.
that
they do.
matters a bunch. What are you talking about?
But hey, you're missing the point. Jalen Hurts sucks.
He's
The guy cannot throw.
He's not
a
good.
bona fide scrub.
He's
don't
not
need
a
it.
bona fide scrub. He's
Yes,
a winner.
He is.
He's a winner.
Where did
He's
he
a
ever
winner.
win? Where did he win?
He's won everywhere he's gone. He's won
His
everywhere
national
he's gone.
championship he won. Tua came and saved his ass.
All right,
That's
rein
a
it in,
win.
rein it in. Tim said underdogs in week 1 division games are 26-9-3, ATS, Texans +3, Dolphins +3. I appreciate the research. I will never bet the Houston Texans to cover a spread this
So
season.
let me say
One in
this.
my
I
life.
think that the Patriots are a lock. My roommate is like the all-time Patriots fan, and he started pulling up stats about how Bill Belichick never loses at home, especially against the Dolphins and especially against like year 3 and under quarterbacks is what I read, which
Yeah,
is, I
and-
mean,
which
I
is a
love that.
season-
And guess what? They just have Mac Jones, who's just going to, they don't need Mac to like put up 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. They just, make timely plays, complete a couple of long and third and longs. And I mean, I think Patriots -3 is easy money. Also, let's get into this Packers Saints game. Cause like Chase, I don't know what you're seeing. Tell me what you see. I'm curious.
I see a better roster all around, and I like Jameis Winston. I believe in him. I like
a
the
better
Saints, bro.
roster?
Dude, Sean Payton has led the Saints
That's
to
not a better roster.
7-1, like a 7-1 record with Taysom Hill, the guy who couldn't even throw a pass, and he led him like a 6-1 record with Teddy Bridgewater, who is Mr. Backup. I mean, dude, Sean Payton is a genius. They are
like
loaded
what
up front.
happened to the Packers from last year to this year besides losing
I don't
Corey
think. I
Linsley?
think the Packers are going to be. I think,
we made
I think
it to the
Pa-
NFC Championship.
I think the Packers are probably a better team, but +4 in a game that's away from home. Yes, it's not in New
Away
Orleans,
from
but
home, out of
That's still it's away from home. You're not at home. It's a
away
neutral
from
site.
New Orleans. No, it was
Yes,
in
I-
New Orleans.
I'm aware. I'm just saying you're not at home. You're playing a very good team. You've had a lot of other shit going on in the offseason. Give me +4. That's a lot of points.
Oh my
That's a lot of points in the NFL. You're giving me 4
guys-
points.
You guys
They're
are forgetting
missing-
the golden rule. You
What?
don't fade teams who either A, had a mascot
Yes.
or a coach die,
Thank
or
you.
B, are
Thank
coming
you.
off a
And
natural disaster.
And you don't remember Katrina because the
Hurricane
Falcons got
Rodgers
their
is
ass
coming.
beat by that. The Falcons got their
Hurricane
ass beat by that.
Rodgers is coming. The
Hurricane
only thing I
Rodgers.
need is
that guy
they're
looks
missing,
like he
they're
aged
missing
10 years in one offseason.
six-
I'll tell you that much.
They're missing 6 starters across offense and defense. And if you don't think that matters, you're ridiculous. Like, even if coaching, blah, 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 like we just had the best offense in football last year, second best, arguably. And there's no real turnover whatsoever, whereas the Saints weren't that good last year, and
What?
they had a ton
The
of
Saints
turnover.
weren't that good last year.
The
Did they go
offense
13-3?
wasn't. Their offense was not as explosive as it was in years past.
And
they
with
lost
They'll
Taysom
be
Hill
better with
as
Jameis.
quarterback.
They'll be better with
With
Jameis.
Hill as their
True.
quarterback.
They'll,
Yeah,
they'll
Taysom-
also
dude,
turn
Drew
the ball
was-
over
Drew
more.
was
They'll
playing
also
for like
turn
half,
the ball over
like
more.
a quarter of the season.
I just
Dude,
think that like, I
Jameis
don't
got
even know
lazy.
what you're seeing. Our defense
Dude, I
is
love Jameis
as
Winston.
talented.
That's
as
what
they-
I'm saying.
Our defense is as
Your
talented.
defense is as talented as there. Yeah, maybe with the injuries, no fucking way they're even close, like full strength.
We
Get
have
your
better
dog shit defense
safeties.
out here. You
better
they kill you in the trenches. Oh my god,
what?
get out of here. Oh my god. Oh
Their
my God,
offensive
you're
line
just wrong.
might be better than ours. Their offensive line is better than ours, but their
Well, and
defensive,
their defensive line
is
is too.
on
I feel
what
like Molly.
scale?
I feel like Molly on first take right now. Like actually,
On what scale? I mean,
What do you
Kenny
mean scale?
Clark.
They have
Zadarius Smith,
they have
Rob-
probably the best
Rashawn
pass
Gary,
rusher in all
Preston
of football.
Smith. No,
And I hate
what?
Cameron Jordan. Cameron
The
Jordan,
best
yes.
pass rusher in all of football.
He is up there. Who are you putting above him? The injured
Zadarius
Von
Smith has a
Miller?
higher pressure rate than anybody from the
Zadarius
I mean,
Smith. Zadarius Smith. There we go.
He's had
Now you're
double
now,
digits.
now,
He's
now
had
the
double
home-
digit
now the
sacks
homer-
since coming to Green Bay.
The homer has come out in you.
all right,
coming
I
out.
got
I got Buffalo -6.5 against Pittsburgh.
I just don't think the Steelers are going to be that good this year. Like honestly, I think the Bills are going to roll them.
I kind of like that too. That's a big line, but I kind of like that.
I think Ben's gonna have a noodle arm this year. It's gonna look sad. You're gonna be like, damn.
The Steelers.
You know how you see Lee Corso on game day, and you're like, damn. It's just kind of sad. It's like he's so old. That's just how it's gonna be with Ben. Ben's just gonna be out there, and he's gonna have a little noodle arm.
I picked Josh Allen to win MVP, and I picked the Bills to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well,
so
that's
I
a
gotta ride with
stupid
that.
take. I don't need to hear that.
I think the Bills' defense is
I'll clip that,
very
come back to it,
trash.
don't worry.
I think the Bills' defense is not as good as like people think it is. Lots of holes.
AJ
Lots of holes. No pass rush.
Who is people?
No pass
Who's
rush.
people?
People
people?
love the Bills' defense.
I am people.
People love the Bills' defense.
Here you go.
I don't
Here's
think
some
it's
ones.
good.
What do y'all
Here's
got
some ones
next?
that
What do
I
y'all got
didn't put
next?
as my locks. I
You
love
don't think it's good, or you think it's good?
I love San Francisco. I like
Because
them.
I
Lions
love
are-
San Fran. I love
The
San
Lions. The Lions would be the one rinky-dink ass team to cover this week, though. Like I just felt that in my bones. I
You
didn't want
didn't
to touch
even
it.
you didn't even put San Fran down, Chase.
He just said
Yeah,
he,
that's
he just
fine.
said
I
he
just
didn't put it down.
God, dude, shut the fuck up.
Turn your fucking ears
mean, Everyone's talking at once. I can't hear.
on.
Just kidding.
I got the Browns +6.5 against the Chiefs. I feel like this is going to be a really close game. 4:30 game. I feel like we're going to get a little spicy. That one's going to get a little spicy, leading us up to Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the
Which
Browns
one?
will be leading late, and the Chiefs will win but won't cover.
I
Like
kind
a
of like the
a
Browns.
last-minute
I like
drive.
the Browns.
I would take
I
Browns
think-
money line, but I don't have to. I'll just take the points.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Are you worried? A little worried about Baltimore? All those injuries, -4. I almost want to go with
Well, that-
Baltimore even more now.
That happened before we posted. I mean, that happened before. I mean, after we posted this. So
Yeah, but I almost want to go with Baltimore even more now.
look. Think about it. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You're watching the Ravens on Monday Night Football. What's the score? Doesn't matter who they're playing. What's the score? They're getting fucking mobbed. Like, they just always-
69-7.
Yeah, exactly. They're just getting mobbed. So I mean, I just like fading the Raiders on primetime.
Let's see.
Whoever
I bet
is
the,
taking care, whoever's
I think
taking
the
care of
Rams-
the Browns out there in
If
Baltimore.
I
needs
could
to be
get
fired.
Philadelphia +3.5, I'd probably take that.
I think Rams spanked the Bears too, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to bet on.
I
that.
think the 49ers, you could make a lot of money on the 49ers doing like one of those the adjusted lines, like minus
Yeah.
10.5. This line should be like 11. I don't know what
How
this
about
is.
the
The Lions
Panthers?
are gonna be
I
the
feel like
worst
that could
team
be
in the
just
league.
one where you can make a lot of money. The Jets are only +4 against was a rookie starting quarterback. Panthers at home -4. I feel like
You
they
like
should be
the
able to cover that.
Panthers?
Who do
I feel
they
like
play?
should be able to cover. I'm
The
not a big
Jets?
Zach Wilson fan. Everyone wants to jerk the guy off already, but
They
I'm
play
not
the
there.
I
Jets.
think Mike
Sam
LaFleur-
Darnold revenge game.
I think Mike LaFleur is just going to surprise everybody, and Zach Wilson's going to look pretty good. It's not so much Zach
I agree.
Wilson; it's Mike LaFleur.
But
That's
it's
what
still
I
a
think.
first. It's still a first-year OC with a first-year quarterback going
For
on
sure.
the road in his first
For
game,
sure.
and you're only
Panthers have a good
-4.
defense.
And
I
I
might
think
take
the
the under in
Panthers,
that game.
and I think the Panthers have a better roster than the Jets, like overall.
I
I
might take
think
the under in that.
30 teams probably have a better roster than the Jets, maybe even more.
Exactly. So, I mean,
they're bottom 4 at least.
how
and the
many
Panthers aren't.
times should they be, like against how many teams in the NFL would the Jets be +4 on the road? Like, that seems like that's a pretty
Tex. Yeah.
maybe the Falcons.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we play them in London this year, so or else we would know. But
We'll probably be
That's
safe. We'll
disgusting.
probably be underdogs.
That's disgusting, dude.
deserve it.
No, we'll just get used to the poverty. You cover the team. Get used to it.
Don't put my team in Great Britain. I mean,
The
what do I
fact-
gotta wake up at
it's-
like
it's-
8 a.m.
Hey, by the
It's
way,
gonna be
guys,
great.
just saying this, the line on Green Bay has shrunk down to 3.5. So the sharp money all over the Saints, baby. And I guess you could call me a sharp. Call me Mr. Sharp.
You're
Anyways,
disgusting.
so here's what's gonna happen. The Falcons are gonna be they're gonna make the playoffs this year, and then next year Jordan Love is gonna be like commanding a Packers offense and just absolutely terrible, and then Alex is gonna be like, nah, I was riding with the Falcons all along.
I
Yeah,
will
we got a
never
little-
ever switch.
Can't
sides.
wait.
Don't-
Can't wait
don't-
till you be a little Falcon. Can't wait for you to be a little Falcon.
Hang on, let me say this: if they're on a Super,
We're gonna have
Bowl
Alex
in, like,
dressed up as a bird
2016,
next year.
I will call. I mean, I will be all about it. I will be all about it.
All right,
But
I
I'm
think
not
that's
gonna
good
switch
enough.
sides.
Cool,
I'm not gonna switch
cool.
sides.
Hey,
Y'all
you
got any
gotta
more
call with
picks?
us. No, but you can call with us on the way out.
Call.
All right, yes.
Cool.
Call.
All right.
Call.
UCLA.